So, how can you make your light feel real in Blender? How can you transform this into this?
Wow.
In this video, I will show you how you can create this amazing glowing effect with only 9 nodes in compositing. And if you don't know what the compositing is, or even what's a node, don't worry, I'll explain it all. So buckle up and let's make the world shinier together. Okay, so what we got is this. Alright, just a monkey with an emission shader. I will show you how it works just after, but you see that this is not really like a light, right? This is not how it works in real life. This is really sharp. This is really 3D stuff, too sharp, too net. And this is not like glowing. This is not like a real light, so I will show you how to do this. So here, I will just take my monkey and just show you how the shader is made, because it's really simple. It's just a noise texture in a map range with a multiply to have the strength, right? So to have the effect work way better, just put a value that is quite high here, and this in an emission shader with a strength. Okay, really simple. You can, if you want, just do this, but you won't have the variation of the noise. That could be pretty cool, because we have like a glowing effect that will not be perfectly homogeneous. All right, so how do you make a glowing effect? So what is really cool is that the glowing effect in any 3D software have happen in the compositing phase, right? So after the render. So to do this, you are going to create a new workspace here, and you're going to VFX and compositing, right? And what you're going to do, you're going to disable backdrop here, and you're going to image editor, right? And you're going to show your viewer node, right? If you don't have your viewer node available, it's because you don't have it one here. No problem, just create one viewer, right? And you just put here, and you will have it available here. Okay, so now what's the trick? The first trick is really simple. You need to create a glare node. The glare node is really here to create the glow effect. So you put the glare node and you create the fog glow, and oh, this is way better, right? This is actually more like a light, right? But you will see that we can do, and we can go way farther, all right? So first glow effect, what I like to do is to put 2 glow effects, right? It's one at 7 in size and a second one at 9, okay? So like that is way big light, right? And if you want, you can change the mix to make it more like more or less glowing. Okay, so if the mix is at -1, you don't have any glow. All right, if it's at 0, you have maximum glow. Okay, if it's at 1, you have only the glow, not the image. Right, so what we're going to do, I think I will just make them a little lower. Right, so this is the first glowing effect. Okay, really easy stuff, really simple. You need to do this all the time. But we can do way better. Okay, I have another trick for you. I will show you how you can create some lens flare procedurally with compositing in Blender. And this is really simple. So to do this, you need 2 steps. You need to take your image and to transform it, all right? So I will transform it with a transform, and I will change the filter to linear to not have sharp edges. And I will take my images in the images here, and I will just transform it. So how do I transform it? I will just move it on the side, right, like this. I will scale it way bigger, all right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip it, all right? I'm going to rotate it at like 180, okay? So this is what we got, and I'm going to mix them together. But this, I want this to be add to it. I want to have more light, and to have more light when you mix two images together, you want only to keep the light. You just need to here come to add. All right, really simple. Add is keeping the light. So this is what we got. Okay. So to be fair, it's a little bit too big and not enough on the side. So now that we have this is still not what we need. It's really poor, and this is not what we want. What we're going to do now is we are going to blur it. Okay, we're going to blur this. So it's just a node of blur. You can just take a fast Gaussian to make it a little bit faster, and just we're going to blur it, right? Blur it, blur it, blur it. Okay, better, all right? What we're going to do now, we are going to show these images only in the portion of the images. It's what we call a mask. And what we are going to use for this mask is simply a lens dust. A lens dust, sorry, is just some dust taken into a photography on a lens. It's really cool, and this is what we see when you have like a light ray coming through the lens and you see, oh, this is like beautiful bokeh or whatever, all right? So how you do that? You create an image texture, all right? Not multiple images, just one image. And you're gonna open your lens dust texture, all right? You can find your lens dust texture anywhere. For me, I just like type lens dust texture on Google and I get it like this, so no problem. So really anywhere, just search lens dust texture. If you want, I can send it to you. All right, and so this is what we've got if we show it, all right? So this is cool, but what we need to do is to use this as a mask. So it's really simple. You just put the image here in the factor. What is going to be black in the image will not be revealed, so we'll see only this image. But what we have, the white zones here will be revealed, the addition. So this is what we got. And this is starting pretty cool, right? Before, right, after. Okay, this is really like a real lens flare, right? So it's a little bit too strong, so what I'm going to do is just create a gamma correction. And this, what is cool with the gamma, it's a solution to change the luminosity of your images without touching the really hard black and the hard white. So this is really cool. It's just changing the median of your images. And so with this, I can just make it stronger, or if for now, I would like to make it lower, all right? And now you have like a beautiful lens flare. But this is not all. You can go way farther. Okay, so the last thing we are going to do to make this glowing effect even better is to create another glow. So I will create another glow here, but now I will just keep the glow. Okay, so I will just put the mix at 1. This is just the glow effect, all right? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to blur it only on one side. Okay, only on one side. So for me it will be Y, like this. Okay, not that much. All right, and I will just glow it on X like 4. Okay, the easiest way to do this is to use a mix color. This is, you can use this in mix, right? This is black, and this is, for example, orange, but you can use any color you want. The coolest for me often it's like blue, purple. It's often the color we have like in lens flare on the practical camera. And what we're going to do is to create just an ad again between the first glare here and before the lens dust, right? So here, here, and here, and here, all right? And so this is what we got, right? So really cool, but once again, the effect like this is way too strong. So what we're going to do is just move this number next to 0, right? And this is way better, okay? And if one can change the color, for example, we can put it in red, and we have some interesting stuff. So I will let you like play with it, right? But this is how you can make any images if you have a light source in your rendering. So it can be emission or a light that is really visible. When you do this trick, you have the glowing effect of your life. All right. First of all, congrats for reaching this point. Trust me, you're part of the minority. Now, would you like to go further than a simple tutorial? Having a real course that explains you the basics that are behind a video like this one. Yeah? Okay, so this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna click on the first link in the description to receive an entire 6-day course where I explain you how you can create your first movie entirely in Blender. We'll realize together this epic gladiator fight between the evil cube and the dark pyramid. And all of this for free. Yeah, you heard me well, this is totally free, there is no bullshit, and you will be able to apply all the skills you learn in your personal projects. So, let's see you there.